Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. It's that time again to look at our best bets for our baseball games coming up for Thursday, August 14th. There's actually only 7 games in total today. So instead of me doing my 3 favorite best bets, my favorite money line, spread, and over-under, we are going to look at my personal favorite best bets from each and every one of our 7 games. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know what your thoughts are. What are your favorite bets today? Drop it in the comment section and I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, make sure to check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link. There's 3 tiers in total. If you sign up, I would definitely appreciate it. We go over every game every single day this entire baseball season. If you want a more in-depth breakdown, make sure to check out my video that just came out this morning. That's where we go in depth on all of our games. But this is just the best bets. Like I said, my one favorite bet from each and every one of our 7 games. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's not waste any more time. Let's start running through these games. Our very first game kicking off on MLB Network at 1:05 p.m. The 67-54 Seattle Mariners versus the 53-66 Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles, they can hit some home runs, but they also give up a whole lot of runs. Seattle, one of the most rounded teams in baseball. Great batting average, home runs, speed, pitching. Seattle, 48.9% chance to win. The Orioles, a 51.1% chance. The Mariners are 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Seattle comes in here minus 130. Baltimore plus 110. The Mariners are averaging 4.6 a game, 171 home runs, 126 steals, only giving up 3.78 runs a game. Solid numbers. Baltimore, 144 home runs. You have to respect the power here, but they are giving up 4.82 runs a game. When I'm looking at the pitching here, Logan Evans going for Seattle, Sagano going for the Orioles. Sagano's kind of been rocked the last couple starts, but overall usually very solid. Evans, he usually has some strikeout stuff, hasn't had it so far this season. Both of these guys susceptible to the long ball. When I'm looking at the best bet, I'm going to go with the over in this game. The next game we're looking at 3:07 p.m., the 68-51 Chicago Cubs, second place in the NL Central. They got to catch up to the Milwaukee Brewers on the road versus the 70-51 Toronto Blue Jays, one of the hottest teams in baseball. Both of these teams can score some runs. Going to be a fun game to watch. Toronto, 41.8% chance to win. The Cubs, a 58.2% chance to win. Chicago's 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Cubs, minus 110. The Blue Jays, minus 110. Vegas is saying this is a 50-50 game. Cubs average 5.1 per game, 167 home runs, 125 steals. They can pitch. The Blue Jays, 4.9 runs per game. The number 1 batting average in baseball, 270. This team, they score runs. They do give up some runs, a 4.25 ERA in comparison to Chicago's 3.89. Boyd going for Chicago, not getting talked about that much, but it's time to recognize him. 11-5 record, a 2.45 ERA, going up against one of the GOATs of modern baseball, Max Scherzer, first-round Hall of Famer, 2-2 record, 4.21 ERA. Probably not going to give you too much depth here. I don't necessarily trust the Blue Jays bullpen. My bet for this game is going to be Chicago winning. They're my money line pick. 6:40 p.m., we did pick the Marlins to upset the Guardians yesterday. They did indeed do that. Can they do it again today? The 58-62 Miami Marlins versus the 62-57 Cleveland Guardians. Guardians, 52.6% chance to win. The Marlins, a 47.4% chance to win. Cleveland, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Miami's plus 105. The Guardians, minus 125. Marlins average 4.3, giving up 4.52, but pitching much, much better the last 6 to 7 weeks. The Guardians, their offense has finally woken up. Pitching's been very reliable this season. They're averaging 4 runs a game, giving up 3.81. They got to get the batting average up, a 228 batting average. On the mound for Miami, Edward Cabrera, really good season. 6-5 record, a 3.08 ERA, 108 innings, 114 strikeouts. Tanner Beebe, he is better than this, but kind of sloppy last couple starts. 8-9 record, of 4.6 ERA. He's given up 22 home runs in 131 innings. A little susceptible to the long ball. When I am looking at this game is probably going to be a very close one, but I'm going to go with Miami. So my bet here is going to be the plus 1.5 Miami covers. 6:45 p.m. in NL East versus NL East matchup. 69-51 Philadelphia Phillies, first place in the NL East versus the last place NL East team, the 48-72 Washington Nationals. Actually, kind of a scrappy team. A lot of very close losses, but they have extremely questionable pitching. Bottom 3 overall pitching staff. Washington, 49.2% chance to win. The Phillies, a 50.8, so almost practically a 50-50. Philadelphia, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Phillies are minus 210. Washington, plus 175. The Phillies veteran squad, a lot of experience here. They're averaging 4.7 runs a game, 143 home runs, 98 steals, 3.7 runs a game. This team can pitch. Washington, 4.3 runs per game. They're giving up 5.36. They have a pretty good offense, but they give up a lot of runs. I do not trust that bullpen. Brad Lord going for Washington, 3.28 ERA, but a 3-6 record. His bullpen cannot hold leads for him. It's very questionable there. Jesus Luzardo going for Philadelphia, 11-5 record of 4.2 ERA, 133 innings, 151 strikeouts. He's a strikeout pitcher. If Washington does not have their contact on, this could be a very long game for them. When I'm looking at the bets here, yes, I have Philly winning this game, but that's not the bet I'm taking. I'm going to be going with the over. And our next game, why not stay with the NL East at 7:10 p.m.? The 51-68 Atlanta Braves, one of the major mysteries of the 2025 Major League Baseball season. They're on the road versus the 64-55 New York Mets. The Mets need some wins badly. They have to win the series. They have to win this game. New York, 68.4% chance to win. The Braves, a 31.6%. The Mets, second place in the NL East. New York's 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. New York minus 185. Atlanta plus 155. The Braves are averaging 4.2 runs a game, giving up 4.29. That number has slowly been ticking up. The Mets, 4.4 runs per game. They finally got some runs last week. 153 home runs, 93 steals, giving up 3.68 runs a game. The Mets, the big word here, they need to become more consistent. They are extremely streaky. Bryce Elder on the mound for the Braves, 4.9 record, a 6.12 ERA, 100 innings. He's given up 117 hits, 18 home runs, putting a lot of guys on base here, giving up home runs. Kodai Senga on the mound for the Mets. He's their ace, but he has to give them some depth there, eat up some innings, conserve the bullpen. 7-4 record, a 3.2 ERA. He's only given up 9 home runs in 94 innings. When I'm looking at the bets for this game, I'm going to go the Mets outright winning this one. They're going to be my money line pick. And at 7:40 p.m., moving back to the American League, the 70-52 Detroit Tigers, first place in the AL Central. This team can score some runs. This team can pitch. They're on the road versus the 56-63 Minnesota Twins. Not a bad offense, but highly questionable pitching. The Twins, a 34.8% chance to win. The Tigers, a 65.2% chance to win. Detroit's 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over. The Tigers are minus 205. Heavy favorites here. Minnesota, plus 170. Tigers are averaging 4.8 runs a game, hitting 250, 157 home runs, 3.84 team ERA. Twins, 4.2 runs a game, giving up 4.31. It's been the pitching that's really let this team down in the last 2 months. On the mound for the Tigers, Tarik Skubal might be the front runner for the American League Cy Young. Still 11-3 record, 2.35 ERA, 145.1 innings, 187 strikeouts. That's elite. Only 12 home runs in 22 starts. Bailey Ober, he's much better than this, but so far this season, 4-7 record, a 5.16 ERA, 103 innings, 82 strikeouts. He's given up 23 home runs. That's almost a home run every 4 innings. I got to go with the Tigers covering the spread. My bet is going to be the minus 1.5 cover. And our final bet to look at, our 7th game on Fox Sports 1 at 8:40 p.m. The 59-62 Arizona Diamondbacks versus the 32-88 Colorado Rockies. This game is honestly completely up for grabs. It's a West Side matchup. The Diamondbacks 4th place in the West. The Rockies 5th place in the West. The Rockies the worst team in baseball. One of the worst offenses, the worst pitching staff. Colorado 35.5% chance to win. The Diamondbacks a 64.5% chance to win. Arizona 1.5 run favorites, 11.5 over under. Massive over under. Diamondbacks minus 180, Colorado plus 150. Arizona, 4.9 runs per game, 171 home runs, giving up 4.54 runs a game. Colorado, 3.7 runs a game. They do have 123 home runs, but it's a lot of solo home runs. They can hit the home run, but overall they have issues scoring, and they're giving up 6.0 runs a game. They give up a buttload of runs. On the mound for Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez, 4-7 record, a 5.68 ERA. He's getting torched. 103 innings, 131 hits, 42 walks, just loading the bases up. Blaylock going for Colorado, 1-3 record, a 7.89 ERA, 43.1 innings. He's given up 60 hits, 22 home runs, 14 walks, 9 home runs. It's just sloppy numbers from both pitchers. Point is, to me, there might be a lot of runs here. So when I'm looking at the bets, even though it's a high over-under, I'm going to go with the over. Guys, that's my best bets for all 7 of our Major League Baseball games we have coming up for Thursday, August 14th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, guys, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these games? Make sure to let us know. If you drop a comment down there, I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, make sure to check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. There's only 7 games. Be wise with the games here, guys. Make sure to choose it. Make sure to get a bunch of different sources. See what makes the most sense to you. And, of course, as always, thank you for watching.